Hi, this is Mike Maloney, and I'm here with James Anderson, Managing Director of GoldSilver.com. What we wanted to do was share with you some of the different attributes that all the different forms of gold and silver have. There's a lot of stuff out there that you can buy, but there are certain reasons that some people want to buy one thing over another. So can you tell us some of those reasons and differences, James?
Sure. So a lot of times we get on the phone with customers or through email, and they're asking us what they should buy. It's a really important question to ask yourself because, I mean, I know from personal experience, I've made a mistake here and there before I started buying what I think is the correct product for me. A lot of times the fundamental questions we have to ask customers is, what's the most important thing for you when you're buying gold and silver? Is it getting as many ounces for your currency as possible? Getting low premium. If that is the case, it's probably the bars that you would like to go with. But there's other attributes that the coinage offers that legal tender coins offer that bars and rounds do not. If privacy is of the utmost importance to you, then legal tender coins, a lot of them offer privacy when you come to sell to a dealer. And we'll probably go on that in further detail as we move forward. But there's just a couple questions you need to ask yourself before you select the products to make sure that you get exactly what you're after.
Okay, and so let's start with our favorite investment. We're both precious metals investors, and I started buying precious metals before we became a dealer or anything like that. My favorite investment over the years has been these mint cases of silver eagles. And this says United States Mint on it, West Point Mint on these straps that seal the case. And inside there are 25 tubes of 20. And James can tell you some of the attributes that these have.
So these are legal tender coin in the United States of America. And they actually have a $1 face value. And people often ask, well, why do they only have a $1 face value? It's simply just to give it a legal tender value. It's just for legal tender laws. But they're traded on the market, and they're the most sought after product in the world when it comes to silver or gold. It's the #1 demand of investors in bullion.
Now the mints all charge a seigniorage, a premium over the price of gold and silver. Mm-hmm. So they are more expensive, but when you sell them, you get that premium back. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of other benefits of legal tender coins. These are labeled $1. The Gold Eagle has a $50 face value, and countries are supposed to respect the face value when you're crossing borders. That's part of legal tender acts. However, you have to do your own due diligence because not all countries respect that.
Yeah, and Canadian, for instance, has a $5 face value. The Philharmonic silver, 1.5 euro. So they all have different face values. But there's another aspect to legal tender coins that we wanted to touch on was the fact that certain legal tender coins are exempt when you're selling back to a dealer.
Reporting exempt. There's a privacy factor here. Mm-hmm. We can buy millions of dollars of these back from anybody. And there is no reporting, and no dealer has to report a sale from the customer to the dealer. When it comes to these legal tender coins, the silver Canadian Maple Leaf, the gold or the silver Austrian Philharmonic, or the gold or silver Eagles. However, the Krugerrand, the gold Maple Leaves, and Mexican Onzas fall under some old commodities law, and 25 ounces of these, when you sell back to a dealer, triggers 1099B broker reporting. Now, it's really nothing to be afraid of if you're playing by the rules. What it means is that the dealer has to file a 1099 with the IRS and send you a copy saying that there's been a transaction and we received a certain amount of currency from you. We're not reporting the gold or the silver, and when you buy gold and silver, it's always private. There is no quantity that triggers any reporting to anybody. Nobody knows you have it. It's just between you and the dealer only. But when you sell back, there are some specific rules, and those rules are 25 ounces for Krugerrand's gold Maple Leaves Mexican Onzas, 1 kilo, which is 32.15 ounces of gold, Now, kilo bars are a great investment, and you get a very low price per ounce, and they feel great. But when you sell 32.15 ounces back to a dealer, it triggers the 1099B reporting. So if you sell 33 1-ounce bars, that triggers 1099 reporting. And then with silver, anything 1,000 ounces or more triggers reporting. So we can buy anything under that with no reporting back from you. Again, when you buy from a dealer, there is no reporting at all. And so that leaves the emergency currencies. Tell us about the Valcambi bar.
So the Valcambi Combi bar is it's a bar that's broken up into 50 different gram increments. It comes in this nice case. You can actually just fit in a wallet and actually travel with. It's nice. But if you opened up the case and you needed emergency gold payment for some reason, you can actually break these up into 1 gram bits. And they're really cool because on the other side, you can see how each gram has specifics written on it. It says 999.9 gold. So it's showing the fact that it's fine gold.
And it's 1 gram.
And it's 1 gram. It has that stamped on it. It also has, I believe, the Valcambi symbol as well.
And you were saying earlier that you could buy groceries for a week with this.
Yeah.
And you just take them out and you snap them like this, and they come apart.
And you got groceries.
Right. Now, I haven't purchased a lot of these. I've just got a few of them. I don't think you need more than 10 at the most, but I haven't even purchased that many. What I purchase now, as far as something that I used to purchase only gold and silver eagles, but lately my gold purchases have been this jewelry. The Gold Without Borders jewelry is the same gold purity as a gold eagle. It's 22 karat gold. And the thing that's nice about those is that you can put it on your neck and you can travel across a border with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of wealth if you need to. When you get onto a plane, you're going to get off in another country, the landing card asks you, do you have $10,000 or more of financial instruments such as cash, stocks, or bonds. It does not say jewelry, and people travel with $100,000 or greater of jewelry all the time. And then it comes with our goldsilver.com guarantee that it is what we claim it is, and we will buy it back from you. So it's a two-way market. And then there's this nice little card in here. It's got a quote on it.
It says, the desire of gold is not for gold. It is for the means of freedom and benefits. And that's Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Yeah. So that sort of wraps this up. That's what we buy and why we buy it. I tend to lean toward the legal tender coins that don't have reporting requirements and the jewelry with a couple of the Valcambi bars.
There's one more point I wanted to make, Mike, just real quickly, is the fact that every product that we sell, like Mike was stating, we guarantee it, and secondly, we buy it back from you. So a lot of times people ask me, well, where am I going to sell this? Well, we buy it as well. We make a market in all the products that we sell. So that's it.
Thank you.